bajo la luz brillante de la neutralidad. Vamos todos apoyados del uno con el otro, rescatando los valores de gran civilidad.
Hi everyone, I'm Paolo from the buying team in the UK, and we're here in the Lush shop in Brussels to meet two very important people who have a big part to play in our new peace massage bar. Jesus Emilio and Noelia are from a peace community in the north of Colombia who grow the cocoa beans that makes the cocoa butter that goes into peace. This is in the middle of where the civil war has been in Colombia, and it's a community of rural farmers who have decided to have nothing to do with the violence. They don't take up arms and they want to live in peace on the land. And they're being attacked from both sides, from the guerrillas and from the army and the paramilitaries. So I spoke to them earlier today to hear a bit more about their story. I wonder if we could just start by you telling us a little bit more about the history of the community.
Bueno, la historia de la comunidad de paz.
The peace community of San Jose is located in northwest Colombia in the municipality of Apartado and is spread across 32 villages. The fertile banana growing region is rich in minerals like gold, as well as oil and coal. The government has a vested interest in clearing the farmers off the land, because various multinational corporations want to access it for mining and industrial agriculture.
En el corregimiento San José de Apartado.
There is an ongoing 40-year civil war in the region between the government and left-wing guerrillas, and the area is geographically and strategically important. The farmers are caught in the middle of this and are pushed to take sides in the conflict, which makes them a target. Those who remain peaceful are viewed with suspicion by both sides and attacked. There is armed repression by the police and the army, and they have close ties with the right-wing paramilitaries who have taken control of society there and who have been responsible for most of the killings.
Y el campesinado nos ha tocado trabajar muy duro, ¿no?
The farmers have been hit very hard. As well as the effects of being in the middle of the armed conflict, there's also a struggle for us to stay united and cooperate with each other. The war destroyed our schools and our health centres. Many people were killed, had their houses burned, or were displaced. The peace community was born in this environment of war on March the 23rd, 1997. The presence of the state does not exist there now, and it is an area without any social investment. There are no government-funded schools or health centres.
Y empezamos a exigirle a todos los actores armados.
We began to demand all of the armed actors to respect the lives of the civilian population, and we denounced at the national and international level all of the barbarity that was being committed against us, and we demanded justice. But this has not been possible. Until today there has not been justice. People continue to be murdered by the paramilitary and the army. The guerrillas have also caused many deaths, and it is therefore a very difficult situation. When we declared the peace community, we were around 2,300 farmers. Since then, they have murdered nearly 200 of us, which is 10% of our population. Others could not bear it and had to leave the community. It's been very hard, but what we have been doing is to try to reconstruct and maintain the social fabric. We returned to farming, to sow crops for food, and we began to reclaim our land. The schools have been rebuilt, and we're rebuilding the health centre. So we're rebuilding all the social fabric that during those years had been destroyed. The community has about 10 key locations, and apart from this, there are many more farmers in the region who are our neighbours. We struggle for the rights of our members, but also for the other farmers. To be a part of the peace community, people need to comply with our rules. The main ones are not to be part of any armed group or carry arms, not to support any armed group directly or indirectly with any type of assistance or food or information. We do not allow alcoholic liquor or drugs in the community, and we also have community work groups where every 8 days we get together and work on common projects together.
So what difference does it make having the market with Lush to sell your cocoa to?
Bueno, pues yo creo que lo del mercado.
I think that the market is very important because it can lead to regular business, and we can find a price that suits Lush and the community. It can be a beneficial relationship for both of us. We have a production of between 80 and 100 tons with the organic and conventional cocoa combined. It's not all certified organic because certification's an expensive process and we need to know that we have a market first. Actually, we don't use chemicals on any of it. We have a lot of difficulties with the internal market in Colombia for sure, due to the social and economic control of the paramilitaries. In the past, sometimes they've robbed us of lorries with several tons of cocoa, and in order to shut our business down, they block the sale of our products. This is why we need to sell internationally, because this is where we have access to a market. We need this money to fund our community work, our schools, our health centre, and to provide lunches for school children and old people. Also, what this means is that an international organisation can buy directly from the farmers. This form of trade between the farmer and the organisation is the best. This is how the market should be, but this is not what the government are planning with the free trade agreement, which will open up the country to corporate exploitation. For us, international help is very important because it can pressure the Colombian government and demand respect for us. We will keep struggling to stay on our land because it's the land of our parents and our grandparents. Farming's what we've learned and it's all we know. So what you at Lush are doing is what the European government should be doing, to encourage approaches like yours, which are in solidarity, trading with the farmers, with indigenous communities, and changing this market system. This is why your example is very important for us, and we're going to use it in the future to demonstrate that there is another way.
Muchísimas gracias en nombre de la comunidad.
Many thanks from us, and on behalf of the peace community of San Jose, we wish you the most sincere thanks and success. And I truly think that we'll be able to do really good work together.